Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I have had to put a video up on my Just Knitting channel. I had a copyright on my video I put up, I think it was yesterday. One where I showed this little, how to do this little swatch. Couldn't understand. It took me quite a while to find out why there was a copyright on music, and I thought the only music on it is on my intro video at the start, and I got that music that I used on that, which I've used on all of my Just Knitting videos, which would have been about 4 years ago when I started that channel. That came from YouTube's audio library, which are all free of copyright, or supposed to be free of copyright. And the only thing I can assume, because it did have the name of the piece that I had on there, and I put it into YouTube, and I found a few videos where there's a long like music thing, like 3 minutes or something like that, and either they've sold it, whoever put it up, either sold it to a music company, and now they are taking the revenue from anyone who might have used that bit of music, which was what I have done. So I deleted that video. I put up a video first. It was a rant about their YouTube's audio library, just to warn anyone else to check your restrictions in case you've used something off their library that could end up copyrighted. Because it does tell you in the, all the information on your YouTube, it has where it has a monetization side, and mine was, the monetization was crossed off and it said illegible. And I also got a message in my email telling me they couldn't monetize that video. So why on earth not? It's my video. What's copyright? That's when I started checking and found out what it was, and all it tells you is the length of time that music was on. It told me it was from the first second to 11 seconds. That was how I worked out it was that music that was on my intro, apart from the fact that's the only music that's on the video. I thought at first, because I have my windows open, that there might have been some music, someone playing outside. It might have, the microphone on my computer might have picked it up. There's a train going past as well. The microphone on my computer has probably picked that up. So I had to hunt through, and then that's where I found it, and it said that was just the first 11 seconds of the video. And then it said that I could cut that out of the video if I wanted, but when I went to check to cut it out, I couldn't, because there's subtitles on my videos, and it won't let you cut anything out if the subtitles on, because it'll knock the subtitles out of sync with whatever you're talking about. So I just had to delete the video, and I found some different music to put up. So I made I've put the music over the top of what was on before. Just made another 10 or 11 second video with a different music on, and I put that video up again for that tutorial. So anyone on this channel who may have watched it, please go back and watch it again, because I've lost any revenue that I could have got off it. Because of that, any revenue that was on it would have went to the music company, whoever, because of those 10 or 11 seconds. So the rest of my video was a tutorial, it's nothing to do with music, but all the revenue has gone to that music thing. So I deleted the video, so that'll stop them getting any revenue off it. But I think I'd had about nearly 400 views on it, which was quite a bit of revenue for me that I've lost. So please, if you've already watched it, I did ask any on the video on my other channel, on my Just Knitting channel, for anyone to watch, but in case anyone hasn't seen it, please go back and watch that video again, just to give me the revenue that I've lost. And I will be checking all my videos. I'm going to check all them videos, because I think once they've found copyright like that, the company could start looking at the rest of my videos to see if I've used that music anywhere else. And it is on all of my videos from when I first started 2 years ago. I think I have the number now up to 114, but there's a lot more than that, because a lot of my tutorials I have, see, maybe one might have been number 10 and it was part 1, so it was 10 part 1, 10 part 2, 10 part 3. So there's a lot more videos than just what's numbered on the thing. And that's really annoying, that. So anyway, that's that over with. I've explained that, and I am busy. This is the second sleeve. This one. I have done the back, 2 fronts and one of the sleeves. And that's the second sleeve, so it'll not take long to finish that one. And the other one, this one, I have done all the pieces and I put the neckband on, but I'm going to wait until I finish the other one, and I'll sew them both up. After I put the neckband on this one, I'm going to sew them up and then put the bands down the front on them, and then those ones will be finished, and that'll be a pattern finish. I'll be able to sort out to write it all out when I can sit down and find the time. And I did a tutorial on my crochet channel on this blanket, just to show you I finished this blanket. I used the little bit that I had. This is the second blanket I've done with this wool, because there's nothing else I could do with this wool. But I had a little bit left over from the other one, and I used it to go around the edge on it. I think this is not the actual one I've finished. That's in my bag. I picked the wrong one up. This is the first one I did, but it's exactly the same as this one. Look at the big size there. Measures 24 inches. The length is 24 inches by 18 inches width. Just about the right size for a baby's pram, or maybe it's a little, what we used to call carry cut. Don't know what they call it. Don't they have a different name for things these days? And now I'll be trying to sort them out, because I have quite a few things, and I'm still trying to sort out how to get things up onto eBay without their delivery. I want my own delivery. And I'm thinking, when I finish this pattern, to make the pattern, how I'm going to get it up onto eBay, because eBay won't let me put up a small letter, which is second class stamp for 87 pence, which is what I deliver them in. And it won't let me do that. So I don't know what's going to happen, because I am starting to get a few more orders on eBay since they reduced their insurance thing that they added on. Since they've reduced it from 75 pence to 10 pence, and the little bit that they're adding on for the value of the parcel. My knitting patterns, I have started to get a few more orders again. They've started picking up again. And that's all it's been. It's what people just do not want to pay that buyer's protection fee, which I wouldn't either. So anyway, I'm going to just keep knitting this and get as much done as I can. I don't know what row I want to. I've just increased on that other row, so I'm okay for a few rows before I have to de-increase again. And I was at my bingo last night. I didn't tell you I was at my quiz on Tuesday night, and I think we came in, out of 16 teams, we came in 11th, so wasn't as good as the other week when we came in second. But there was a lot of things, you know, that we didn't know, and that was what happens in quizzes. But I was at my bingo last night. Me and my friend never won anything, but I was waiting for one number on every single house. Sometimes it was on the line, sometimes it was on the house, sometimes it was on both the line and the house. And it was so annoying. My friend was waiting for one umpteen times as well, and it just never happened. But anyway, we were talking, I had a little bit, you know, a little bit fun with with the three fellas that sit. We sit on it. It's like a long seat all the way along the back part of the room, and all those tables and that are all on that one. We prefer that long seat. It's all a long cushion seat all the way along. Well, it's me, my friend at one table, and there's my friend Molly and Maria at another table, and then on the other side of us, there's three fellas. And, you know, they were talking, we could hear them talking, you know, they're close enough, we can hear the conversation and that. And Bill, I think it was one of them, he was saying, has anybody seen that thing on the internet about when you have to renew your driving licence again when you're 70? For anyone who's not in the UK doesn't know, us older drivers, once we reach 70, we have to renew our driving licence every 3 years. And you also have to, you know, put on the form whether your eyesight's fit for driving, whether you have any medical conditions that the driving people know about. You have to tell them whether they're any better or worse or things like that. But you just tick boxes, that's all on the forms. Well, Bill was asking, he had seen something on the internet which I had seen as well. And it was something I read, said from the 1st of July, whether this is true or not, we haven't been able to find out, but said from the 1st of July, anyone over 70 renewing their driving licence have to get their eyes tested and get a form from the people who do your eyes to see that your eyes are fit for driving. And this is some sort of form we have to get, that we have to send to the DVLA. That's the driving licence people. And also something from our GP to see that we are fit to drive. A medical condition that we have hasn't got any better or worse or something. We have to send some document in for that as well. And that's what Bill was asking, and I said I had seen that too, but I don't know whether it's true. You know, I say there's loads of things on the internet that's they're not true. People just make things up and put them on. But there has been a lot of things about the eyesight of drivers over 70 and that. And, anyway, I said, well, I was 79 in April, and I had to renew my driving licence, so. But I says this thing, according to this thing, was the 1st of July, so it wouldn't apply to me. So Bill's saying to me, well, did you tick the boxes, he says, about your eyesight and that? I says, well, my eyesight's okay, you know, as I get my eyes tested, so what? So I do need them tested again, but they're perfectly okay. I can see everything to write, read, to drive. I've got no trouble at all. So he says, so you tick that box, your eyesight's okay. What about your medications you're on? I says, I'm not on any medications. But did you tick the box? I says, I'm not on any medications. But you have to tick the box if you're on some. I says, I'm not on anything. Then the other fella says, well, do you take anything for blood pressure? I said, I'm not on any medication. And this went on for ages, and we were talking about, are you sure? I says, of course I'm sure. And Molly tapped me on the shoulder. She was sitting at the table next to me, and next to me on the next table. She says, Sheila, she said, I'm nearly peeing myself here. I says, you are, Molly. She said, go on, ask them something else. And they're still going on. So I'm saying, well, I've got my tablets for blood pressure, but I haven't told the DV yet. I says, well, you're supposed to tell them anything if you're on medication or anything like that. But he says, but you haven't told. I says, but I'm not on anything. I'm glad the bingo was nearly about to start, because I would have had to get up and run to the toilet. These fellas are thick. And then my friend answered, she says, I think they're just winding you up, you know, Sheila. I says, well, I'm going to hit them. I says, I have to pass them to go to the loo. I says, I'm going to slap them when I go past. That's what fellas are like, you know. At least one of them was saying, well, I'll have to renew mine, he says, in a couple of months, because my 3 years is up in a couple of months. I said, well, we'll find out what you've got to fill in. Let me know, will you? I says, I'm safe for 3 years. I don't have to fill it in for another 3 years. So it was a very funny night. I think I was thinking about that all the way. I was laughing to myself while I was driving home. Oh, and something just to let Pat know, thank you for your card, Pat. And the money. Pat sends me money for anything I've knitted for her. I think it was one of the little bags that I crocheted that she bought. But she doesn't go onto YouTube or any. She always telephones me for anything. So just to let Pat know that I have got your card and your payment. So thank you very much. So that's it for today, everyone. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.